Hi all. This video is actually meant to help you for your S7 seminar and project preliminary. Uh, I hope you have I think you are already aware of Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. Still, for those who are not aware of these softwares, I thought I'll give a tutorial video so that you can go through that and you can prepare your report and PowerPoint presentations. First, I'll explain the basic idea of creating a new PowerPoint presentation. For your seminar, you'll have to present the topic, and along with that, you'll have to submit a report. Okay. So first, I'll explain about the presentation part, for which we will be using a PowerPoint presentation, and later I'll explain about the uh, document part. I mean the report part using Microsoft Word. Okay, so first about the PowerPoint presentation. As you know, for presentation or for presenting our contents, we need a presentation software, and most of us depend on Microsoft PowerPoint. So this is the front. I mean, when you open PowerPoint, usually you'll get the interface like this, and you will be having a lot of options towards the top. You can see file, home, insert, design, transitions, animations, like that. There are many options. So for the time being, I'll explain the basic things you will require for preparing a presentation. So first, while you open, it will be like this. Just I will see. For you have to click file, then you can select blank presentation. Okay. So while you select blank presentation, you will be having just one slide, and this will be the main slide. Okay, this will be the first slide, and this will be the main slide. Here you can enter your seminar title. It can be anything. For the time being, I'll just type your one title. For example, quantity surveying. Okay, for example, this is just an example. So, as I mentioned in the guidelines, you can use some graphics in the first page and the last page. Okay, so maybe if required, you can use some graphics. For getting the graphics, you can go to the design option, and you can select whichever design you want. You have a lot of options here. Okay, so for the time being, maybe I'll select one of those. Okay, I have selected this design, and along with the front page, along with the title, you can give your name. I mean, for example, candidate name, and on the you can give the candidate name on the right side, and maybe on the left side you can give your supervisor's name. Supervisor's name. Okay. So like that, here spelling mistake. Okay. Like that, maybe you can you can move the titles. It should look neat. Okay, this is just a tutorial video. I am just showing how to do that. It's your duty to improve the overall, I mean, the appearance and the appearance of the slide. You should try to improve that. Okay. So coming to the next slide, coming to the contents, you can go to the next slide. And if you want to hide, as I told, in the guidelines, you have to use graphics on the first and last page. So for formatting the background, you can right click and you can select the format background, and you can hide the background graphics. So uh, you can hide the graphics, and also you can remove the graphics entirely. Okay, for that you have to fill the solid fill, and you have to give the color as white. So you enter the slides will be plain and white. So you can now you can type the subheadings. Okay, for your seminar you can give the subheadings like that. You can go again. If you want to give some transitions, I do not suggest the students. I do not recommend the students adding the transitions. But if you want, I mean, if you feel that it is required, you can add some transitions. Transitions means when we go from one slide to the next slide, that can have some transitions. I'll show one example for that. Regarding the transitions, here there is an option for selecting the transition. And for example, if you're selecting this one, for example, we are taking push as a transition. When we select the slideshow mode, when we move from this slide to the next slide, it will be having some transitions. What is transition effects will be present between the slides. Okay, so that's about the transition. You can see numerous numbers of transitions here, but I recommend the students not to use many. I mean, it will be better if no transitions are given. If you want, you can give simple transitions without any exaggerated. You can see here exciting transitions available here. So I request all the students not to use these exciting transitions. Okay, and here you can go you can include as many numbers of slides you want. Okay, or else you can copy. How to copy one slide to other? Just select the slide, press Ctrl C. Okay, otherwise you can go to right click and select copy and Control V. Okay, paste option, you will get another slide. Okay, so like that you can go, and in all the case, if you want to hide, you can hide the background graphics, and with the solid fill, you can hide the background graphics of all the uh, slides. Okay, so this is the overall picture of creating a PPT. And in addition to that, if you want to change the font, as I told again, in the guidelines, it is mentioned that you have to use Times New Roman. This is a font. Okay, font means it is a font. I hope you are aware the meaning of font. Font means the letter style. Okay, so for example, here the font given is Corbel. You can see the font name here. That's Corbel. And if you want to change it, you can just go through the different fonts available in the library. So in the guidelines, it is mentioned to use Times New Roman. So you have to type Times New Roman, and you can select Times New Roman. Okay, maybe you can give a capital letter. If you want to give the capital letter, you can see uppercase can be given. So the entire the heading can be changed to the uppercase. Okay, the entire letters will be converted to capital letters. Okay, in similar manner, the entire contents. If we select this box, okay, candidate name, and if we go to the uppercase, it will be automatically changed to uppercase. And if you want to add a new box, what will you do? That is here the supervisor's name. You should add the supervisor's name below that. And if you suppose if you want to give a new box, for that you have to box means you have similar to this. You can see a box here, right? Similar to this, if you want to add a new box, you go to insert. Okay, there is an insert option here, and text box is there. Okay, text box. So you can add a new box, and maybe you can give your college name. Okay, you can like that. You can give. As I told before, this is just a tutorial. Don't consider this as the final format. I mean, this is just explaining. This video just explains how to create. I mean, just how to create a PPT or how to add something on the slides. That all information only will be revealed from this slide, from this video. Okay. Okay, next. Coming to the next slide. Uh, in the home tab, you can see uh, just the simple layout options and all. So coming to the insert, here you will be able to add a lot of components to the slide. For example, if you want to include a picture, okay, there are two options for adding pictures. First option is that you should select pictures here, and maybe if you want a picture is if it is present already on the your device. I mean, if it is already available on your laptop, you can choose this option, this device, and you can select it. Okay, select it, and you can add this picture to your slides. Else, there is one more option is there. I'll just show. You can just copy. Okay, for example, uh, okay, if you want to copy a picture from your folder, that is also possible. You can simply copy the picture from your folder to the presentation, so it will be copied. So these are the two options of copying a picture, okay, from your folder to your slide. Okay, you should give proper title. Okay, so insert pictures is possible, and if you want to add a shape, for example, if you want to add an arrow from this picture to this picture, you can give an arrow here. Okay, and it is possible to change the uh, dimensions of the arrow. Okay, arrow type, arrow size can be increased like that. There are a lot of options to increase the width. See, now you can see what is the effect. All these parameters related to arrows can be changed here. Similar to this arrow, you can add any shapes. Okay, there are numerous, I mean, lot of symbols, shapes are available in the library, PowerPoint library. You can add as per your requirements. Okay, and also icons. If you want to add few icons, that's actually it will be retrieved from the common library. I mean, online library. 3D models, same. Otherwise, you'll have to download. Or I did not download so far these icons, 3D models, everything. So if you want it in your library, you will have to download it. Then you can use it. Insert chart is possible. Usually, for your presentation, for your seminar, you may not you not use that, but coming to your project, I mean, in your next semester, I'm sure most of you will be using this chart option. Uh, that time you will have to use Excel. From Microsoft Excel, you can simply copy the chart from Excel to PowerPoint. Okay, so that's about insert option. I have already told about the text box and header and footer. Okay, header and footer means it is mandatory that all slides should have the slide number. Okay, you can add the slide number here. Okay, if you and apply to all, you will have the slide number towards the bottom. If you want to increase the size, that is also possible. You have to increase the size here. Okay, suppose if you select something, if you type ABC here, if you want to increase the size, what will you do? You can simply select the box and you can you can select this option. Okay, this is option to increase the font size. So simply clicking will increase the size, provided you have enough space within the box. If the box is very small, there will not be an option for there will not be enough width for these letters to increase the size. If there is enough space within the box, I mean this box, you can increase the size as per your requirement. You can see, okay, here to what extent it is size is increasing. So this you can see here, this option is for increasing the size and this option is for decreasing size. For that you will have to go to the home page. Okay. All the basic requirements will be done through the home page. For example, if you want to make this bold, bold means the letters will be thickened. Okay, this I means italics. Okay, and U is underline. Okay, like that. If you want to highlight, you can use this option. It will be highlighted. Okay, and if you want to change the color of this letters, now it is black. If you want, suppose if you want to change it to red, you can use this option. Okay, and coming to, okay, I'll just show few more idea of, this is your, okay, this is your uh, this slide is taken from your subject quantity surveying. So suppose there is a box here, and if I'll just show the basic operations here. We are selecting this two lines. Suppose, as I told, if we want to increase the size, it is possible. Again, we are decreasing it, and we are highlighting it. Okay, and if you want to delete it, no color. You have to first you have to select it, and you can select no color, and here I am changing the color to red. Okay, so these are all the basic operation. Next is uh, if there is a condition that if there is a circumstance arise when you will have to uh, increase the spacing, I mean the space between the lines, you can go to this option, line spacing. Here the default line spacing is 1. So if suppose if we are increasing the line spacing, you can see the spacing between the lines has increased. Okay, you have to you remember the font here I have used is Arial narrow, but as per your guidelines you will have to use Times New Roman only. Okay, and next option here, text direction. Here it's horizontal. Suppose if you want to change the uh, there will be some situation where you will have to change the orientation. Okay, if it is rotating means it will be changed in 90 degree. It will be rotated by 90 degree. Okay, in different directions we can rotate. Okay, and also alignment. You can see this is now this two lines are justified. This is very important, very important. This is left aligned. That means within a particular space, it will be left aligned. അതായത് ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡിലേക്ക് അലൈൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടായിരിക്കും ഇരിക്കുന്നത് ഈ ഓപ്ഷൻ ആണെങ്കിൽ. Suppose if we are giving center alignment, it will be aligned towards the center. And right aligned, it will go to the right side. Justified means both the ends, I mean the paragraph ends will be in the straight line. This will be more visible in case of Microsoft Word, that I'll explain in the next session. Okay, and I think we have already covered most of the topic, most of the points in home tab. I have explained some of the points in insert tab. Still, if you want, we will come back to the home tab again as per the requirements. As I told, header and footer, if you want to give a slide number, you have to give the you have to select the header and footer option, and from that you should select the slide number. Okay, so here it is shown towards the bottom right corner. You can see the slide number. Okay, and also it is possible to change the dimensions of uh, slide number. Okay, you can give a black color and you can make it bold like that. It's possible to change the dimensions of slide number. Okay, next So in this manner, you can complete your slides. For seminar, as I told, there should be a title page. Okay, a title page. You should give your title. You should give your name, your register number, everything, your data on the right side. On the left side, you can give your guide name. The person who guide your seminar, that name should be given and his or her designation. Suppose if I am guiding a particular student, my name should be given with the or given on the left side. Okay, and my designation should be given, and this Department of Civil Engineering, Providence College of Engineering. And after the first slide, you can enter into your content, seminar content, and once towards the end, okay, towards the end, you should give a reference, okay, you should give the references, and for that you should give the details of various journals or other references that you have used for preparing the seminar, or from where you got this data. uh, I think you will have to refer many journals, and from those journals you will be taking the data that you will be presenting for the seminar. So you have to provide uh, all the references that you have taken. I think while submitting the abstract, you have already given few references, and maybe you can use the same format here also. Okay, so in this manner you can wind up, and towards the end you can give a thank you. Okay, thank you option. Maybe you can delete this second box, and you can give a thank you option here. Okay, okay, you can give the thank you option. And also, if you want, you can add another slide, questions. Okay, sorry. Like that you can mention. Okay, maybe here you can add some graphics options. That is not a problem. Okay, other than that, you'll have to use simple white background slides. Okay, so these are all the overall ideas. These are all the basic things you need to know for preparing a presentation. These are all very simple things. Once you prepare, if you want to know how it look like while presenting, you can go to the slideshow option here. Here there is slideshow option. You can select the slideshow here. Okay, like that you can change the different slides. Here there are many options for changing the background. There are n number of features for this PowerPoint. You can explore it gradually. Those who are already aware of these options, you please help your friends prepare the presentations. Those who have doubts regarding the PPT presentation or preparation of slides, you can contact your guide. They will help you, and also you can ask me. There is no issues with that. You can ask me anytime. I will help you. Okay, so this is about your slides. Okay, this is all about your slides. I think I have already covered uh, most of the features, that necessary features that you will require for presenting or preparing your seminar uh, presentation.